Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Nick. If this is the first time we've met, I am one of the directors of the Empire Media. If this isn't the first time we've met and you've followed me across, my name's Nick and I'm still the same opinionated wanker I've always been, just with a bit of a bigger platform now. Okay, well, I guess start at the beginning. The Empire Media is a company between me and my mate Stephen. We basically decided that, well, we've been wanting to take over the world for a while now, and we thought the best way to do that is build an empire. So that's why we called it the Empire. What are some of the fundamentals of that? I mean, I guess one of the main things that we really want to focus on is like an open and even playing field. And I guess I mean that between us, the people that run the website and administer the website and create the content, again, like over to you guys, which sort of other consumers of said content. We want to really like level out that playing field. And I guess the way that I guess what I'm getting at with that is if we were to review a thing, and we say, hey, we really like this about it, but we just like this about it, and then someone else comes along and completely disagrees on both points, like that's open for conversation. I mean, we're not going to say, well, hey, no, look, we're right on everything. I mean, Lord knows I'm not always right on a lot of things. And I'll be the first one to admit that. But I think it's important to be able to have that accountability of saying, well, hey, look, we do, base our opinions on the information as shown to us at the time. But again, everything's open for discussion, ideas, opinions, stuff like that, I mean, obviously, those who've been following me for a while know that I'm really big on current events and not big on mass media. Mainstream media. I question stuff like that all the time. And I guess that's, building up something to sort of, well, I guess realistically our sights are set on those kind of people in terms of the, what we want to achieve. I guess it gives us an opportunity to just say, well, hey, actually, like this isn't the be-all and end-all. There are other ideas around. Excuse me. Let's talk about those. What next? Where do we want to go? Well, ultimately, I want to take over the world. But no, I mean, there's a lot of big ideas that we've had in the past that we really think we can implement now. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like really, it's very early stages for us. I mean, when we launched EMN today, that's going to be exciting. That's probably going to be my personal main focus. I don't have much interest in running a company. I just want to create awesome content and engage with you guys. Because ultimately that's my main motivation is either entertaining or conversing with you guys on, either stuff that we're doing, like might be, an event where we've gone to or a car we've test driven or, an opinion on a current event or whatever it is, like I really enjoy that whole interaction aspect of it. And obviously creating the content is usually a hell of a lot of fun. In terms of the content that's coming out, I mean, we've had a huge amount of support, like really overwhelming amount of support from a bunch of people, be it from, hey, like, yep, you want to drive our cars, yep, no worries, or, hey, we've got cool products to send out to you to review, or hey, even just, hey, here's some money, like, let's just get this thing going. It's actually been really, really humbling. I mean, what can I say? It's been really humbling, and it also really excites me to be able to say, well, hey, look, we've got a phenomenal amount of support from day one. There's probably some more support there that are going to, just help us really create something really quite special. What are some of the things that we're going to do? I mean, well, a lot of the things that we're focusing on doing are things that have happened in the past. I mean, just, like webisodes will be coming back. They'll be starting over. Like, I really, really enjoyed making the webisodes. As I say, car reviews, product reviews, the gaming videos from Dave. A lot of article-based stuff. But then also we're going to expand on top of that as well, because we're going to launch like a women's side to it as well, EM Women. That'll be coming out in a few days. Ultimately for that, we're basically at this point just trying to find like-minded individual bloggers that'll cover those kind of topics that sort of agree with where we're coming from a fundamental point of view, so that everyone's on the same page and say, hey, look, we just want to build this, holistic, unifying, open and honest forum of sorts, platform, I guess, that everyone can be a part of. I mean, it's going to be equally as much about the fans as it is about anybody who provides content for it. And again, I mean, with the content side of it, you know, I mean, sending in articles, sending in like, you know, bits and pieces, or, you know, maybe a video here and there or whatever it is. I mean, you know, we're certainly not going to try and get popular from freebooting other people's videos, because I really despise that. Like, we've been freebooted in the past, and it's a really horrible feeling to know that someone's trading on your work, you know. So yeah, you know, I mean, like, any videos that you see from us are either going to be, you know, ours, or something that we've, you know, said, excuse me, sir, can we please put that on our thing, you know, and they've agreed to it. So, you know, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the mass media these days that really, really piss me off, and so we're not going to do any of those. But yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess we don't want to take ourselves too seriously. I mean, I guess that's probably one of the bigger things that I want to avoid long term, is actually ended up taking ourselves too seriously, because I've never really done that before. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. For those of you that have followed across from where I was before, I'm not really going to go into detail on that, just needless to say that we've all left and we've started a new thing, and that's pretty much all I'll say on that. Yeah, and with some of the, well, with this new way of doing things, you know, we're really excited. There's a lot more that we can do with this new platform, and obviously now that, you know, I and my friend Stephen own it, we don't really have to answer to anybody, we don't really have to ask for anything, which is really cool. You know, see a thing, do it, want it, boom, done, let's get it done. So that's exciting. But yeah, and then also opinions on, you know, when people come to us and say, hey, do you want to, you know, promote this product for this amount of money? And if we don't believe in it, we're not going to do it. It's as simple as that, you know. Like, if we turn around, like, if you see something on our website that's like, that looks like advertising, it probably would be, then we mean that. Simple as that. You know, if I go and eat a burger from wherever, and I say, hey, I really like this burger, that's the truth. And that's one of the key fundamentals, one of the main drivers that I really want to drive home, is that if we say something, that's what we think. It's not paid for, our opinions are not for sale. That's a really, really big one. And I guess the other big one, really, for me, is something that's been, well, a big part of my life since I was little, is social conformity. I really don't want people to push social conformity on everybody else based on their opinions. I mean, I can appreciate a European car, I can appreciate an Australian V8 car, I can appreciate a Japanese car. There's no reason that because you like one, you have to shit on the other. And the people that have that mindset really, really piss me off. You know, and I mean, that can even go from extremes, from, you know, just between car brands, to, hey, I'm a bearded lumberjack that lives in the woods and I chop down trees for a living. Hey, that's cool, man. If that's your buzz, that's your buzz. Whereas at the other end of the spectrum, you might have someone who's, you know, works a job that they don't give two shits about, so that they can go home and play the video game that they enjoy. If that's your buzz, hey, that's cool. I can appreciate both of those things. And I think that I want to be able to encourage other people to at least see the good in both of those things, and not focus on the negative. Because, I mean, if there's one thing I know, the internet is a negative place, and that's our fault. Like, there's no other way to say it. The internet is what it is because of the people that use it, and that's you and me. So I guess I want to do my bit to kind of, you know, I mean, like, I don't want to have like daisies and like, you know, dancing and stuff. Like, that's not really me. Like, you know, that's not what I'm talking about. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, let's make a place where we're not going to victimize people for the stuff that they enjoy. You know, and if someone says, hey, I don't like what you're doing, so, well, then don't do it. We don't care. You know, I mean, it's just like that old sort of, what is it, be like Bill. Bill saw something on the internet that he didn't like, and he carried on scrolling. Be like Bill. We like him. Anyway, I think I'm really getting to the point of rambling now. I know this is about 10 minutes long, so I think that's enough of me for you guys for now. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's exciting, it's intimidating. But yeah, it's mostly exciting. So join the Empire. We have pizza and beer, and cookies. Yeah, well, anyway, again, I've been Nick. Thanks for watching this. This will be on our new YouTube channel, so yeah, there'll be, you know, comment section's always open. We can, you know, obviously people are going to have questions. I mean, I'll probably watch this back and think, wow, why did I say that, or whatever. But yeah, you know, again, comment sections are always open, always. And yeah, let's build an empire together.